Hey y'all, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Drop some green hearts down there in the chat for me. If y'all get time, drop nothing but green hearts. Hey Jamie sis, hey Renee, hey Samad. What's going on, sisters? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope y'all having a blessed Tuesday this far too. Hey Samad sis. I wanted to come and talk to you guys just for a second, not too long, because I gotta get ready. I got some interviews today, and I want to talk about at 6 o'clock. I'm going to talk about the 6-year-old that got hit in Memphis, Tennessee. My daughter's in Memphis. She lives in Memphis, and she definitely sent me the video the day that it happened and stuff. And I see it's making headlines, so I want to kind of touch on that and see where it goes. I wanted to talk about sexual assault is not okay. So of course, to my new people, my people that's been here knows, but I am from a sector called the Mo3 sector. Okay, it's different sectors and algorithms on this app. Affiliated with the beef sector, the black sector, and like I said, the Mo3 sector. Now over here, this is the true crime sector that we're all a part of. Y'all might not know that, but this is the true crime sector. Hey Vamika, hey Goddess Sis, hey Honey 5K. Um, so yesterday, Big Baby does a lot. Big Baby is a content creator in the Mo3 sector. And it's been a lot of beefing, a lot of back and forth between content creators, once being cool, now not, and stuff like that. So it's been a lot going on over there. Hey, sweet honey. Hey, Lemitri. What's going on, sisters? Good morning. Hey, Janice. Good morning. Y'all drop some green hearts down there. Y'all, it's happy St. Patrick's Day to you guys. Blessed to see another one. Any day we blessed to see, wake up to see, I'm blessed. And so Big Baby has a cousin of the captain come up. The captain is Brandon. The captain has a YouTube channel as well. So the, the cousin hits allegedly because the captain says, "Hey, what's your daughter?" She has a problem. Hey, Renee, baby, I love you. Um, the cousin has a problem with the captain saying, "I slept with your daughter," because she felt like we're family, not by blood, but my grandfather married your grandmother. So then she gets into sexual assault. I love you too, Callie, sis. I love you so much. And y'all make sure y'all follow my sister, Miss Callie's Kitchen. She has a channel. Miss Callie also has a story to tell, which is very interesting, and it could help somebody that's been in a situation as her. She's come out and told us about her being a grape victim, and she's always wanted to tell her story, not to be judged, but to reach somebody, to know that they're not alone and that it's okay to talk about it. Hey Yolanda, hey something sweet. Hey Deidre, baby. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you guys. And allegations came out where the young lady alleged that she had been touched. Her brother was touching the captain, and everybody's getting touched in the house. She said everybody was being touched. Hey, Auntie Fee, I love you so much. Y'all make sure y'all follow Auntie Fee too about the facts. Again, if you're trying to keep up with the Epstein files, what's going on as far as Candace Owens becoming a whistleblower, to a lot of stuff that is coming out in the Epstein files and so much more about Charlie Kirk, his wife, the affiliation. Check out Auntie Fee about the facts. Also, if you are a fan of Young Dolph, she's covered that case heavy and tough. So it's a lot of stuff she talks about over there. So go over there and catch Auntie Fee about the facts too. And also drop Miss Callie's kitchen link too, if you don't mind, Samad. Hey Sonya, happy St. Patrick's Day. Um Now, it was a lot of allegations being tossed around. She said Miss Callie is a survivor. Thank you, Lord. Absolutely. And the only problem that I had yesterday, we was asking about therapy. The young lady, if she had got therapy and thing, and she was really, really aggressive. Do them motherfuckers need therapy? I don't need therapy. Woo, woo, woo. Like, and it was just like, well, when you're hearing this kind of story, this is what we be over here talking about. Hey, Stephanie, baby, happy St. Patrick's Day. We be over here talking about that and how gruesome and how sad it be. So I'm just in the chat and I'm tore up. But then I'm looking at the aggressiveness. Do they motherfuckers need therapy? If it's not bad enough, Sean G got up on the panel and laughed. Not one time did she get angry about that. Do I believe sexual assault happened within this family? Yes. Do I believe her in some parts? Yes. But she never asked Sean G why he was laughing. Even though he explained down the line, like, I'm not laughing at the assault, I'm laughing at him. But she got aggressive over us asking about therapy because it's just did anybody get therapy? Did anybody receive therapy? And it was coming out like it was so natural. That was the scary part. Hey, Passion B. Hey, Miss Tracy. Thank you, Sonya. Thank you. Good morning, Tracy SM. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you and Passion. It was like as if this was okay. And the only thing I could think about was, damn, the Naziah Harris case where we been. It just ended. We just kind of covered and closed up our segment of that case. And I'm hearing about this kid getting touched, this kid getting touched, this kid getting touched. My brother fucked him. I'm like, wait, what? People act like therapy doesn't work. You have to heal or it will make you bitter as fuck. Ask me how I know. Let's go. M to the J dog. But I was confused because I'm thinking, this ain't the place. Hey Didi, good morning. It just for a minute wasn't the space and the place. But if it did happen, are we gonna advocate or are we gonna throw it in Brandon's face? And I had to make a decision at that moment. See, the only side I'm on is justice. The only side I'm on is mine. And the only side I'm on is advocating for those that's been abused because I've been sexually assaulted. And okay, Callie, and it was just being thrown around like this is the norm, this is okay. But I said if everybody's been touched in the house, that makes everybody victims, right? Could I be wrong? She said the side of right, absolutely, Sonya. What's going on, Didi? Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, sis. Isn't everybody in the house a victim? Hey, Chandra. And you're not wrong for asking if she got therapy. You came from a place of genuine concern. It's not bad to encourage healing and positive mental moving forward. Because she said something specific. She said, and anybody can come up, you guys. I'm just here for a second because that live bothered me. What got me was when she said, and I ain't mad at my mama. My mom was in jail. She was on drugs, and my dad woo and but you're mad at your cousin for saying he slept with your daughter, which when you raise the siblings, some people don't look at it like this. Some people like, you ain't my blood cousin. I've seen people date like that. I really had. I had. You get what I'm saying? They be like, they ain't cousins. But to me, am I gonna make a big deal of it? But I wouldn't. Somebody that's raised as my cousin, I would never sleep with them. But everybody's different. But you're more mad at him versus the people that didn't protect you or the ones that touched you. Does that make sense? I'm so glad I didn't watch that mess. I don't believe anything they bring to their platforms. God, forgive me if I'm wrong. They're not empathetic enough to bring forth the miscarriage of innocence. Yes, everyone is a victim. The one assaulted and the people who knew about the assault, they all need therapy. And that's what I asked her. I said, have we're just asking in the chat if you receive therapy because of all the essaying. This is a lot. Everything she was saying was a lot. Big Baby got it on private, so I can't react to it. She said, "Hey, Auntie T, what's going on, sister?"
Hi, good morning, everybody. Hey, uh, I love you, Miss Parker. Thank you for being.
You went out, Auntie
Thank
T.
you. Yeah, I was thinking of the appropriate word, but thank you for allowing God to honor your steps and lead you and guide you. You know that song, the beautiful song, has so much wisdom in it. If we would just listen to it and just ask God to allow it to apply to us daily. And I just thank God that you are walking in the light. Got to give you your flowers while you're alive. Now, let me say this about.
Um,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Auntie T, go ahead, Auntie T. Go ahead.
No. Tell me, because I think I know
Go
what you're
ahead
going
and
to say.
finish your thought.
Go ahead. No. You go ahead, because I think I know what you may be about to say.
You know, I love what you just said. Actually, right here,
Go ahead.
it was
Now,
very
is that what you
precious.
was about to say, or was you about to say something about you?
I was gonna speak on your comment,
Okay, go ahead.
and you said I don't believe anything they bring to their fat platform, and then you said God forgive me if I'm wrong. You
Hmm.
know, you said they are not empathetic enough to bring forth that miscarriage of innocence. Can you explain that to the people?
Well, I didn't watch it,
Hmm.
and I didn't watch it intentionally. Okay,
Hmm.
because you know where it came from to bring it to this the platform to a multitude of people uh, into that type of situation, that type of miscarriage of innocence. Uh, it didn't come from a genuine place. It came from a place of jealousy, spite. Uh, it came from a dark place. Okay.
Hmm.
Nobody owes anybody anything on this platform. I don't. Everybody has bonded with somebody who has betrayed them. Okay.
Hmm.
Everybody. There is not one person that has not been betrayed by somebody they thought they was cool with. So they are not special. Okay. And for them to try to ostracize somebody because they felt like whatever. Okay, Big Baby came back from an experience and she came back dark. She ain't learned nothing. And I'm sad to say I give her a year and she's gonna be away from her child again, locked up in prison. That's just my opinion.
Hmm.
So I knew that where they were coming from, as much as I talk about kids and their innocence, and you know, sometimes parents are involved or not involved. It's just no way I could entertain it, even let's put my ears to it, because once you do this, right, then what what do you expect the healing to come from?
Yeah.
So just to hear you say therapy, that ain't why they're there. They don't want no therapy. They just wanna. She got paid for a service to come on and tell a story to embarrass somebody. So one, do I believe it? Two, what was the real purpose? So I didn't entertain it,
Hmm.
and I don't believe it. And I'm not saying that things didn't happen.
Hmm.
I just don't believe it coming from them. Because why would somebody just automatically or all of a sudden just drop in? Oh, I was listening. I've been, and it's, oh, okay. So let me say something to hurt his feelings. I don't believe none of that. I believe hurt people, but I also believe liars lie in clusters. So you're a liar, everybody a liar. So I wouldn't want to waste my time to offer, some form of he- guide towards healing to the mess that comes from messy people. She's okay with leaving her kids. You got other people okay with jeopardizing their livelihood with fake CPNs, and they have kids. So you okay with leaving your kids to somebody or in a system that will abuse your kids? These people are not paying attention to what has been going on for years and years, and they don't care. They don't care. So to me, they care about the wrong things. They care about embarrassing somebody for clicks and views to get their likes up. And then hit my cash out. Yeah, here her cash out too. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this information. No, not with trauma, not with generational curses of essays.
Mm.
No, absolutely not. You're not mentally intelligent enough to play with somebody's life like that. You're not. You don't even have all your senses. You don't never make good decisions. How dare you? And if it did happen, let somebody tell their own story. How dare you? Your heart is evil. Everything about you is black. Not dark, you're black. You have a heart condition. But half of them don't believe in God. No way. So what do you expect? They play with dark shit. Excuse my French. And I did not intend to come up here with this form of intensity. But if they paid attention to other than mess, gossip, and see what's really going on in the world, they would have went about it a different way instead of trying to shine light on something that may be real and may not be real. So when you made mention to Miss Callie, you said a victim. No, she's a survivor. See,
Yes.
did you see how my heart went out to the right spirit in which she had a real circumstance? And what did you say? I'm gonna allow her to tell her story. It's no one else's story to tell, especially when they are full of hate, trifling spirit. No, it's just a no for me. It's just a no for me. And I know I stand for victims. I don't
Yes.
have to be a victim of SA to stand for them. I have enough empathy, love, and care, whether I know them or not, to stand for them. I don't even want to imagine, but I can. I can imagine the pain that they are going through. So when I speak, I will speak to them in a way to validate them, to help move them to healing.
Yeah.
And I am just so sorry, Miss Parker. I didn't mean to. I didn't even watch it, but I know I I can imagine what that feels like.
I couldn't even sleep good, Auntie Fee. I really couldn't. I didn't sleep good. I was so disturbed. I was so disturbed. And when I called in, and I was like, it was like, yeah, I'm not mad at my mom. I'm not mad at my dad. They didn't do nothing wrong. My mom was a crackhead and this and that. And I was like, what? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. So we're mad at Brandon. We're so mad. You're so mad as his cousin at Brandon that you put this out about him, but you're not mad at the people that didn't protect you. You're not mad at your parents who didn't protect you. But we're mad at him over a picture to where we put all the family secrets out. He used to fuck him and he fucked him and I got fucked. Yeah, we don't know who's the daddy, the cousins, there's so much incest, we don't know who's the and it's like, what? What?
But if you pay attention to what's going on in the world, you will find that this type of practice has been going on. And Miss Parker, I don't know if you know this or not, but I cannot stand. I can. I don't often use the word hate, but I hate the rug. I hate the generational curse
I do.
that's up under that rug. So a lot of people may have it in their family, but it's just under the rug. And again, how dare somebody, try to out somebody and they ain't nothing right within in their spirit. How dare you? So
That's the part that's the part that got me.
and then it became a joke. You said somebody was on a platform laughing. So now somebody's trauma is a joke.
Well, they said Shanji said that he wasn't laughing at the assault, the sexual assault. He was just laughing cause Brandon, how he is and stuff like that. Instead of us taking that time to see that this boy is a victim too, and maybe this is why we're getting an insight. If this did happen to him, we're getting an insight on why he's this way. I'm getting an understanding if that is why. Just saying if that is why he acts this way. He's a
What
victim.
way? Hold on. What way does he act?
Sean Gina was basically he was basically saying that he was laughing at Brandon because Brandon
Okay.
the other people and his behaviors and stuff and the things that he says. I'm more of sitting back to hear what the cousin is saying and saying I'm gaining understanding. You get what I'm saying? Versus because I don't like the things he said. Do I like the things that Brandon said? Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not. But I'm not around Brandon and I don't know his lifestyle to jump on a bandwagon of judging. It is sick the things he said. But yesterday, when the cousin was saying about everybody being touched, some and how aggressive things was in that home, it made sense. So instead of gaining understand, that was my point of why we're not gaining understanding versus judging.
Where did the people come from?
So allegedly they saying that it was a picture shown by Lack. They said that Brandon assumed, I guess, I can't say for sure, but they said Brandon assumed that 88 put the picture up or whoever put the picture up. So the cousin said that Brandon called her and said that 88's putting up your pictures, put up your uh pictures on YouTube. They said they never been on her. So she said, well, why the fuck she's talking about me for? And he said, I don't know, but she's putting your pictures up. Well, they come to the app. Come to find out, it wasn't even the one that got called picture. It was her sister's picture or whatever. So when 88 allegedly gets in touch with them, like, I ain't putting y'all picture up. However, I think she reached out to CC or whatever and said, 88's like, I ain't put your picture up. And the sister started just talking like, oh, he's this, he's that, he's this, and he's that, and stuff like that. And they wanted, so, 88 brought it to the platform like, I ain't show that girl's picture and quit putting me in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Of course, Mad Day, we want to reach out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think nobody, I just don't know of any in real life, just somebody just all of a sudden just drop in and start telling their family business. I don't play like that. And it just appears there's a pattern. And when I say where did they come from, it's the same cluster of people involved. I don't believe in coincidences like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in them like that. So it's always the same cluster of Texas people
Mm-hmm.
under a network, under, in their mind, business of entertainment. So that's why I said, well, where they come from?
Well, it was I did peek in DG's bushes, and the girl was there in DG's bushes. She was in DG's chat. And it was alleged that he wanted to interview her. Like, as soon as 88 came out with, I ain't sent nobody a motherfucking thing. I ain't sent no pictures. And it was cleared up. She was called by that side, by the phone.
I hear you, but it's still a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get passed around to their group of people that they network with. Everybody gonna want to interview. Everybody gonna pass and share. I just think, this is just my opinion, that something in that sensitive should not be played with to be passed around, because everybody everybody get a chance. It's everybody is going to be attacked, and everybody's going to talk on their story, so everybody can get paid. Everybody can eat. It's just his time now. And this is the storyline that everybody is just gonna come up and talk about.
And I for one don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want people to know, bring awareness to sexual assault is not okay. We cannot okay this. We cannot, you know what I'm saying? Just bring awareness on my end.
If you don't have any healing with this with SA right now, with everything that's going on, this just my opinion, because there are a lot of victims. To see what people are not thinking about, and probably don't care, because people have heart conditions. Their heart isn't right. You care because you have a heart. Do you understand? People who have a heart won't just want the gossip to laugh and talk about, gossip about, tell us more, feed us more and more and more and more. No, because whether they realize it or not, a lot of them probably have been assaulted. Family, somebody in their family is a predator. It's generational. And it's not something that should be played with on an app. They're not actresses. They're not actors. It's not entertainment when somebody really have been victimized. It's not entertainment. And then what about the people in the audience that have been, who may have forgot, or who never got healing and have PTSD, and probably could be right on the edge because they've never dealt with it. And here comes somebody whose heart is black, playing with a topic to get somebody back. They're entertainment.
Mm.
What about the Miss Callies and the others who have actually been victimized? Thank God for healing. Thank God for survival for those who maybe have gotten healed or maybe haven't. But they if they still alive, they are survivors. What about them?
And
What
I
about
broke down. I broke down. I was emotional. It triggered me. It
what
definitely.
about you? What
It,
about you? So they didn't care nothing about nobody who may have been victimized. Just just to shame him. And in the words that he says sometimes, he didn't always talk like that, but but he was hired. He was brought here to set up a platform to be under the network to say these things. You don't think whoever solicited him and brought him into the sector didn't know who he was and the things
and
that
let's
he's
say Brandon's not the only one in the sector that has talked sexually about children at all.
no, he's
At
not the first. He
not.
absolutely is not the first.
He's not. He's not. And we do in the sector, we do have to stop dumbing it down because we fuck with somebody that it's okay. Oh, you said it. Yeah, but I said it one time. What difference do it make how many times things are said? What difference do it make? We have to stop excusing it all. We
Yeah.
do. We do got to
So
stop. Oh, who said it? They said Justin. I never knew about the Justin part. Hell, if I was there, I probably wasn't even paying attention because it'd be the same. Oh shit! Just you know what I'm saying? We don't never got a new storyline. We never have anything. It's the same people, just a different fucking time every month. Every month. So if Justin was victimized, I want to apologize to Justin. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hear his story. And we got to pay attention to our stories can't go over there.
right,
We
because
have
I'm
to,
thinking,
because I blame you too, Auntie Fee, because I know that I couldn't share my story with them because today was Miss Parker's a crackhead. What the fuck? I don't got shit to do with this, but I ain't never been ashamed of a motherfucking thing I've done in my past. Let's sit that right there. That does not bother me. Because
it don't bother you, but
that's songs on me, you are miserable. You feel me? That's why my name came up out of some shit that I ain't have nothing to do with at all. I was trying to gain understanding of a story that was being put on a platform where we're in a sector full of hate, biasness, you know what I'm saying? Go
absolutely,
get along, and that's just what it is. If you're not a favorite and you're not up there with them, then it's fuck you and it's fuck your story. It's just what it is.
yeah. That's why I didn't. That's so. Does that explain to you what I said? No, not coming from them. Now, if you'd have had it on your platform and you would have been talking about it, I think it. I don't think it just would have been however bad it was. I'm gonna always, if you notice, as I learned what was going on in the world,
Hey, Smart. Hey,
like,
ATL.
in the world, I am pro. I say victim, but I need to correct that in myself, pro survivor.
Me too.
And I'm not letting nobody come in with no crazy, I get them out. You got to go. I'm pro victim, pro survivor, period. Non compromising. So, how dare me if I'd have went over there and entertained that mess?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how detailed I am, and listening with my good ear, I would have picked it apart,
You know what's
right?
crazy, Auntie Fee? You know what's crazy,
Well,
y'all? The same people that say, "Oh, Miss Parker," this is how motherfuckers lie. This is why I sit back and I watch. I don't take nobody on this motherfucker serious. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't say too much, y'all, but it's so much I can motherfucking say. The same motherfuckers that was in her chat, let's go, big baby, let's go, Jake, let's go. Y'all the same motherfuckers when I go live about the same shit. Oh, Miss Parker, that story was so sad I couldn't sit through it because, I was touched but not a motherfucker said that yesterday. Y'all was there. The whole process. Like, they'll sit there and tell me when I come in the chat, I don't ask y'all to lie. Hey, Miss Parker, you doing a good job over there. I just can't. The stories are too devastating. And y'all didn't think nothing about that story was devastating. That story was fine. See, that's how I know how y'all really like the passion of people. I know who's for me. I know who's for mess. I know who is for drama. Y'all get on here and pretend that that's why I can't do this app. I see you every motherfucking day. Hell, I'm there. I had to quit saying this shit because I was lying to myself. Hi, Slum Baby. What's going on, twin? You get what I'm saying? Everybody saying they can't do this, they can't do that. We all be in the same spaces. You're doing it. You're just as part of the problem. We got 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, you know what I'm saying, going along to get along. I don't got shit to do with that. I'm here for understanding of what this girl is saying out of her mouth about everybody being touched in the house and nobody getting help, nobody protecting anybody, nobody saying, hell, he touched me, let me protect them. I don't want what happened to me to happen to them. You get what I'm saying? I never heard that.
Oh no, because either she an actress that was paid, or that's not something that they were taught, and where they came from, it was acceptable. It was an acceptable practice.
And that's what she was basically saying.
Yeah.
That's basically what she said. Like, hey, it was normalized in the home. Everybody was touching everybody's what she said. Everybody got touched. We don't know if cousins, kids, or uncles, nephews. I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy. And it wasn't.
I just, cause see, I'm a little different, Miss Parker, and I'm finna hop downtown, cause I I just don't understand. Yeah, now if somebody knows this, why would you lay with this?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you choose if you know somebody well enough that that's your baby's daddy? You know who to call. Just know something about everything and everybody. I mean, they gotta be tied together. I'm just sorry, and I've been around for a while, and it's just, if it's not orchestrated, yeah, no. But why would you choose to lay with somebody with these bad that come from a seed like that if it's so bad? I'm not saying it is or it's not, but I'm just talking about the people who knew this and still decided that this would be a good choice of a mate or a lover, or because that seed will grow,
Yeah.
right? Whether you with that guy or not, a
Yeah.
girl, vice versa. That child, that offbreed, will have those seeds in them.
Mm. It will.
The seed, come on. So I'm gonna say this:
Yes, Vamika.
we have to start choosing wisely.
Mm.
Because how dare anybody want to come up on Mad Day and talk about the sins of that person, that mate's family, when you didn't care and you thought it would be a good idea to breathe with them, to put that seed, allow that seed to grow in you, right? If it's so bad, So either you didn't care, so why care now? Oh, because it's Mad Day, and you want to bring him off his pedestal, which you gave them the tools. Oh, you YouTube groomed them to say some of the craziest stuff to get the crazier stuff you say, the more clicks and views you get, the more cash apps you get. These people were groomed before they came on here and got a platform that somebody helped them get.
You do got to do a background check, Miss Sharon. And I like what Vamika said, Auntie T. She said, same way Shannon knew about Jarvis and still lay with him, just see. And it is people out there like that. That's why I say I do cases
Who
like
was
this
Jarvis?
all the time. The Naziah Harris case.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm just saying the auntie knew he was sick. She knew. And went and laid and had 5 kids with the nigga. You know?
So how can you complain?
Mm.
How can you then say, oh, everybody in their family was screwed in church, but you knew that?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And you was like, ooh, I think I want to have his baby.
Mm.
As if you are not gonna get that seed, that ancestral predator seed in your kids that you have with them. People don't think like that.
And my thing is, this is my thing with the girl. This is what I say. I listen, but I ask questions too. I think it was just so much going on. I really was so lost in thoughts with everything that was being said that I was kind of looking like, is it safe to even ask questions over here, or am I gonna get booed and tomatoed off this motherfucker? Because the same
Yep.
people that I be giving out these kind of stories that they just can't take everybody's here for it. It's over 1,000 in the chat, and I know at least 5 of them that be saying that shit to me. I'm like, but we're here for it. Nobody's saying like, is this supposed to be okay? And what we hate tomorrow? Like, no, I won't understanding.
Well, you know why, Miss Parker? I'm finna go for real. You know why? Come on, I know you know why. Please tell me you know why. You want me to tell you why?
Go ahead.
Because what you represent is real. And what they represent is for clicks and views, out of spite, a hateful heart. It's two different programs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
One is genuine with a little spunk to it, and one is just straight up bull.
Mm-hmm. And you know, hey, I love you, sissy.
Does that make sense?
And you know what too? Like I said too, you know.
But does that make sense though?
Just to go along, get along.
No, it's about the spirit behind it, the empathy behind it. You can disagree with something, you can be mad about it, but the root behind you and the root behind them are two different roots. So people can grow. So when they hear it over here, it means something different when they hear it over there. See, this is the exact same reason I wasn't gonna even go over there and listen to it. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because of the root, not roots. The root. The root. So I don't expect for anything. The fruit, is if we're gonna take it there, the fruit of the spirit is different. Mm-hmm. So the root of that tree over there is rotten. So why would I entertain that with something that's sensitive? Now, if I want to get it, if I came over here, I wouldn't have to wonder if this is real or not. If I ask the questions, will they be intelligent enough to sincerely answer it without bullcrap?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to be wise enough to know where I can go, because my intelligence, not that I think I'm smarter than anybody, but my spiritual intelligence is far greater than that bullcrap over there. With that something that sensitive. So some things we have to know not to entertain for a click or a view. We can't be that nosy. And if it's talking about something that's sensitive, and to hear this young lady say, "Oh, well, everybody in our family," so did he have a choice?
Right.
So
Right.
somebody who is not wrapped in wisdom and say, "Yeah, they had a choice because he just." And I'm not trying to be funny, but that's what will be coming from that. So all of your real questions will never get an answer because really they can't answer it. So why would you even play with it? Oh yeah, nah, because he didn't put no money on my books when I was in jail. He didn't accept my phone calls. So you just gonna disrupt it and just leave it out there like that because this is your kickback. Possibly to somebody's real life,
Mm-hmm.
not just his life, his parents, his sister, his siblings, and then his kids.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a choice, and guess what? Their kids ain't gonna have a choice. But everybody's not, spiritually motivated or led, or I don't know. They just can't handle that, man. And I just, yeah, no, it's bigger than YouTube.
It is. She said, "What's her name?" Speaking all of this knowledge. This is her link right here. Somebody dropped it in the chat. This is Auntie Fee about the
Hi, hi.
and this is also subscribe to my sister Juju. You guys, you know her and her fiance. I mean her wife has a channel. Sorry, sis. I'm thinking about Callie. But her and her wife has channels. Jaquetta Andrea has channels. So make sure y'all sub up to them as well. Two awesome content creators. But Auntie Fee always um comes with her perspective, and she's gonna speak it regardless if you like it or you don't, and everybody's thoughts matter over here. With the spirit is on higher level, they spirit will never entertain a low non-spirit person.
Mm-mm. It's just too much going on in the world. I mean, and it's a lot. It has been with who we have in office. That whole cult and sacrificing and playing with kids and
Yes.
you know, uh, uh, you know, incest and it's just a lot. It's
And
just
that's
overwhelming.
It is, and that's what got me. I be tuning in, Auntie Fee, to you, I've been over checking out Candace Owens based off of your videos and stuff. So I've been going over
Mhm.
there tuning into her to get her insight. With her being around some of these people and stuff in real
Right
life. So I'll go over there and listen to her. And y'all, this we are in evil times.
there.
I watched it yesterday. Do I think that the young lady wanted to get some stuff off her chest? Yes, but how she done it was so fucked up to
Yeah,
me.
she wanted that money. She wanted to be paid. She don't care nothing about none of that other stuff. She don't care what it uproots. She don't care about how it affects nobody. Are you paying me? Okay, now what you want me to say? Yeah, and it's a no for me. Y'all, we have to begin to say no to certain things that just don't serve us us whole and our spirit.
Hmm.
And if your spirit is saying, "Yeah, I don't care, they don't have nothing to do with me," then you need to dig up those roots and then replant because your spirit ain't right. Your heart ain't right.
Juju said it's called when trolling goes wrong.
When trolling goes wrong. Yeah, I can take that too, Juju. It's a no for me. It's just a no for me. We have to start saying no, no, no.
Hmm.
We have to stop entertaining it.
Hmm.
You can't have my click and you can't have my view. You just can't have it because your heart ain't right. But this is an app. It's for entertainment. No, that's a lie.
I
That's a
said
lie.
that to LX. You just getting here. I said she was reached out to. Um you're just coming in, but you're welcome to come up. I just dropped the link. He said that's
Okay.
not what she was reached out to and told about it, then came on here. It's always a build up to where a situation comes from. And I agree, King LX, 100%. I never said I my title say sexual assault is not okay.
Right.
That's my title.
I'm
My
saying that, and I'm not gonna entertain it. That's just me.
And I ain't bashing nobody. I'm just trying to gain understanding, but at the same time, I got what I took from it, and I I'm bringing it to my people to bring awareness, to continue to spread awareness that sexual assault is not okay, and we're not going to start normalizing it. You get what I'm
No.
saying? I want to unnormalize those behaviors that those families feel like are normal. Because yesterday she was clearly up there as if it was normal in our eyes. The shit that she was saying, I couldn't like it. Do I'm not saying that everybody. Some people hold their secrets in forever to the day they die. It
But
was
do
how
you?
it was the presentation of it, and it was questions that people had that and I know Big Baby had a lot of people in her chat and stuff, but I definitely said she got contacted, and
Absolutely. But let
that
me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So if somebody who has held it in all this time and they decided to release it to YouTube on Big Baby platform for whatever dollar amount, did they ever go to the police? Did they ever report it?
mm-mm.
So for that, it's a no for me.
And
How
that's what a
dare
lot
you not report?
about the police and
Yeah. So how dare you? How dare you even utter your mouth to release it? It must not have been that traumatizing to you. You never went to the police, but you gave it to a gossiping, trifling platform to poke fun at somebody to get them back. Yeah, no. Okay, I'm going to step down and allow some people to come up here. But thank you for allowing me up. I knew that if I was going to listen to anything to try to get some form of understanding that I could get it here. And I did. And thank you.
thank you. I
Okay. You're
appreciate you.
welcome.
Love you, sister. And y'all don't attack me. I'm just here to bring awareness. That's it. That's it. Mr. King LX, I um put that out there just so you'll know. I'm not here to talk down on anybody. It was a situation that I think needs to be awareness needs to be brought that it is happening. Um Especially like the Naziah Harris case, it does. It happens all over. To let people know that it's still happening. It's still being normalized that this type of behavior is okay. She said, I come on this apps for to see where I can help plant seeds, and you do. I just had questions yesterday. And I just want y'all to know there's an attack on our people and we don't see it. Shaking my head. Come on. Every day. Every day, Cali girl. You hear me? And I'm not here to attack victims at all. I'm not here. Thank you, Auntie Fee. And don't forget, you guys, go over there and check out Auntie Fee about the facts. Um, the Epstein files. It's a must. We can't look at those files and say, well, I mean, ain't nobody been arrested, so no, it's a must. To read those and see the evilness that is lurking around us politically. So y'all don't think this shit is happening? These are politicians, senators, judges, So if we don't think for a fact that uncle, daddies, aunties are sitting around and not doing this stuff and sweeping it under the rug, and we ought to grow up and just hit a platform and say, yeah, I was touched by my uncle. Hell, my sister's pregnant. We don't, my sister had a baby. We don't know if it's the cousin, uncles, or the nephews. We don't know who's back. No. No. That's not okay. And I get that everybody don't think therapy will help. Don't knock people that's trying to give out resources, though. Don't knock because a motherfucker want to give resources and say, hey, I think therapy might help. Because it just might help to where we don't normalize it. We start gaining understanding that our innocence was taken and that it was not okay. Yes, my auntie touched me as a child. If you have a story, please tell it. Vamika, did you get therapy? Did you she said I didn't go to therapy until I got married, but it has helped me. Okay. Hey Valerie, happy St. Patrick's Day. Good. What made you wait to go to therapy that long? Did you kind of just brush it under the rug yourself and thought that I'm not gonna think about it and I'm just gonna go on with my life? Because I think a lot of people do. But then it comes back. It comes back. Those things come back. That's how it was for me. They was coming back. Hey, Erica, baby. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And that's all it was. She said it was counseling issues in my marriage. I told my husband why, and he encouraged me. They didn't realize they would be judged just like him. I can't Auntie Fee, was you trying to come back up? Every second someone's being SA, kids especially, it will take those who stand for the truth to stop it. Let me read this to you guys, what my thumbnail is. Then I'm gonna go get ready. I got an interview at 2 o'clock, you guys, with those mothers for the medical negligence. I wanted to hear I wanted you guys to get a piece of their story. And Auntie Fee, is that you? Thank you, Sonya.
I want to say this: most people don't get help because big mama, their mama, whoever you trusted, who betrayed your trust as a kid, if it was a kid, because that's exactly what it is when they say, "Get over it." Don't say nothing. Get over it. Most people who have been victimized, if they were victimized as kids, that get over it is a generational curse. That loyalty to the family and to the house in itself is a generational curse. So until most of the time, until a victim at that time gets, grow up and, I don't know what connects them. I'm going to say a relationship with God or they cry out or something, whatever connects them, if that's when they decide at that time to get help. Most people don't get help. That's the problem. Because the get over it is a generational curse as well. So who teaches you how to get over it?
And let me say something else they called me yesterday that she said. She also made a statement that Brandon's mother was abusive to her and that the grandfather took her out of the house up until she had her baby because of the abuse. And I was thinking, so where did the sexual assault come from? Where did the protection come from then? Where was the protection then?
They got betrayal. They did not give protection. They got betrayal. So when they get the betrayal, that allows the predator to continue to do what predators do.
Hmm.
So I need for us to understand that the get over it. What goes on this house, stay in that house. That's a generational curse. Nobody was ever taught how to get over it. What does that mean? What do get over it mean?
Mm.
That's if we just in our quiet time process get over it. Let that go. Don't tell nobody. That's that's the ultimate betrayal. So
Absolutely.
there is that means you're not gonna protect me. You're not gonna protect me. You my mama, you my daddy, you are whoever. You my first love. You had me. I expect for you to protect me. And you allowed a predator to continue. And then you shunned me. And you protecting them. Imagine living with that for years.
Hmm.
I need for us to really think about how do you get over it?
Mm.
Who teaches us how to get over it? And while we are pondering that, then we ask God, because lead me, guide me, as I said earlier, Lord, lead me and guide me heal, to heal. Where do I go to get over it? How do I get over it? Just saying let it go, that ain't getting over it. That's just making me more angry on the inside. And I'm not even realizing why I am the way I am. I'm the way I am because I haven't gotten over it. I haven't gotten over the betrayal. I haven't gotten over that. And you didn't teach me that because nobody taught you that. And then nobody taught your mama them that. So it's a whole backwards generational curse that everybody was told, get over it. What goes on in this house stays in our house, right? So nobody has the answer to get over it.
Mm.
But in the meantime, you're still letting the predator in this house.
Mm.
But you want me to get over it. You ain't the first one. Yeah, yeah. And then you bring it on the platform.
Mm. Lola
Man,
said, she said, I'll never forget when I told my uncle about a friend of the family. My uncle told me, oh, that's how he is.
I get now. You see what I'm saying? And then you have a nerve to play with it on YouTube to get somebody back, and you don't have any answers. You don't have any spiritual guidance to help somebody get over it. It. So it's a how dare. It's a how dare you to me. And I need for people to understand where this is coming from in me. And I have never been essayed before. I know people who have, and I'm not making no excuses for no predators. I don't care who they are.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, so we gotta let's get to how somebody gonna get over it.
Yeah.
So if you want to know why he said some of the things that he said, or I mean, cause let me tell you something. If I say something crazy, it don't have nothing to do with nothing other than I know how to get a nigga up off me. So don't come at me because I'm gonna say something crazy to back you up. You understand? And that's just how I looked at it. That's just how I looked at Brandon. I looked at some people who say some crazy stuff, and I be like, leave them alone. If you don't want them to say nothing crazy to you, leave them alone. That's how I looked at it. Because they say it's all for entertainment. Now that they touching on something that's real, I can't entertain them. because you don't have no wisdom, no nothing, nor do they want that.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Mhm.
They don't want that. They don't want to hear nobody talking roots and generational curses and big mama them and what's up under that. They don't want to talk about that because they just want to get him back.
Mm.
So yeah, we got to focus on the betrayal. See, there was a bunch of betrayal going on, and people was laughing at it. But the person, the sick-minded cousin or sister, whoever that person ain't healed either.
Mhm. Mhm. Definitely not. Not
Yeah.
because she was saying things. Definitely not. Miriam said, "Grand Rising, I suppressed until I began to figure out why I reacted to certain things as I did, and then it all came to surface. I wanted to protect my dad from a charge, so hurt silently." Mm.
Yeah. There needs to be a group of people can freely, heal by talking about it. See, so she has a reason. Was her dad the predator? Yeah, because she said it was a charge. So did bless you. But I wonder did her dad stop or did he continue? Did her mom pull her out of that circumstance in that situation? Not to bash the parent, but that's who is supposed to protect the kids. See, I have a problem with the betrayal of minors. And then when they go to the police, now we see why. If we paying attention what's going on in the world, now we'll understand a little better than why when females go to the police and tell them about it, they don't. They kind of blow it off.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
a whole cluster, it's a whole cult of men. It's like, oh my God, every one of them guys that Trump pardoned on January 6th were predators. Every last one of them have been rearrested, fooling with kids, minors,
Mm.
babies, babies, babies. What are you doing with a baby? But they're in a demonic cult, okay? And they sacrifice. They do everything opposite of Christ. So they get brownie points, they get double points, they get points for doing this god awful stuff to babies and minors.
Mhm.
A
Mhm.
lot of people don't even know that some of these U.S. military bases are brothels, child
Mhm.
brothels, and that's why Iran was blowing up those military bases because they have minors. They told us, but most people didn't even listen. They have majority of them are little girls, so they're blowing up those brothels where little girls are being abused by U.S. military. Come
Mhm.
on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
It's
Yeah,
happening now, though. It's happening even at the border and stuff where
absolutely.
that those kids are just being detained to get them back to the other countries. They're down there graping those children and those kids. They're coming forward and they're saying it. And we are really in trying times. And um,
And let me say this, because people think that Israel is biblical, the biblical Israel. No, they are Zionists.
mm,
They are Zionists. They are non believers in Christ. They intentionally name the land that they stole Israel on purpose to confuse Christians. So Christians who are okay with what's going the genocide in Israel, where it's gonna, Iran finna blow them out. They have manipulated the mind
mhm, mhm, mhm,
into thinking, oh, this is God. This God. God is not okay with that. He's never been okay with you harming kids.
mhm.
Everything that God says not to do, they do. So how can we believe that this is God?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's the devil.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
wolves in sheep clothing. Okay, Miss Park, I gotta go.
All
Love
right.
you, baby. Bye bye.
Love you, Auntie Fee. She said you have me shouting over here. Okay. Um, Lola said, ATL said she thinks it's deflection because we have the Mo3 trial coming up. She said, let me go to. She said it makes good sense. She said Miss Parker told the truth and she got offended. She did get offended. I did feel that way. Did you? I told Callie, I was like, it was like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, but then when Raven talked, it was like, oh, it makes sense. And I guess sometimes, I don't know if it's because I went up there emotional or whatever. I just wasn't getting through to it, but it was just like, it just wasn't making sense. You know what I'm saying? But I want to read what Lola said. She said something happened to me at 15 as well by two boys. I suppressed it for years until I was asked why I didn't like the young man, and instantly burst into tears because I remembered what him and his friends did to me. Sharon said it's a lot of broken people. Sonia said that's right. She said it takes a lot for a person to speak up about what happened to them. Person's pain should never be entertaining. Juju said family secrets are not okay. She said speak the truth. So y'all put some prayer hands that are from Miriam, Vamika, and Lola and Sonia, please. And anybody that's ever been essayed, it's not okay. She said, hell, the world knows us better than we know us. Okay. Sonya, ain't that the truth? Don't they? Know us better than we know us. You heard me? She said, just wicked. No. She said, yes, Trump sure did. And some was, yeah. I follow those stories down there. I follow those very stories on the border of those people that are being sexually assaulted. Callie said you did nothing wrong. And y'all make sure y'all follow my sis Miss Callie's Kitchen. I can't wait for her to share her story so she can give y'all insight. And guess what? Can't nobody tell my story but me. Even when y'all think it sound good to the trolling, can't nobody, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed at all. I ain't never got on here to portray that I was anybody but me. I can't be nobody but me. Barely making it to keep my head above water at times. Thinking I did need therapy for going through everything I went through. I use drugs as an escape, not therapy. I use drugs. I abuse drugs. Thinking that drugs will take all my problems away. Thinking it would take the pain away, the memories. They slowly died down, but I realized that when I sobered up, they came back. They came back. Damn, I gotta get higher now. I gotta get higher. I need more cocaine. I don't care if they put something in it. Because I need all of this to go away. I need all my responsibilities to go away. I need all the pain that I've caused others to go away. I need everything. I need this cocaine to numb me. I ain't never been ashamed to say that all that numbing I did to myself thinking I was doing the right thing, I lost everything. My children, my home, myself. After start coming on YouTube and covering these stories, I realized how much I put my kids in danger due to my behaviors. Due to me not loving myself enough and losing myself. I have put my kids in danger at some point in my life. See, everybody won't get on this motherfucker and say that. Y'all motherfuckers will get on her and swapping down over there in that sector that y'all better, y'all would never. I did. I could own my shit. By the grace of God, he didn't let nothing happen to my children due to me being a fucked up individual. Y'all know how many times I be wanting to cry thinking, looking at my kids and for how far they came without me. And I'm happy about that. Because nobody wants their children to go through all the fucked up shit that they went through. When I told my story about SA, I told my story because I didn't protect my cousins and my sisters. Scared to speak up. Scared that I would be in trouble. We didn't have social media at the time for me to grasp on to all of this, that it's okay to talk. My mother was on her deathbed when I told her. She was on her deathbed. She was dying. So I didn't get to cry in my mother's arms and break it down like I got to break it down to y'all. Asking my dad has his real feelings about it. I still haven't had that conversation. Did I tell him? Yes. But I want his real feelings. I want to talk to my father. I'm ashamed of that conversation. Even though I know I didn't do nothing wrong, it's still those pieces in me because I didn't get the proper therapy that I needed. That's how I know that therapy is a must. I don't need nobody to tell me it's okay. I don't need people that I know to big up me, pat me on. I don't need that. I needed steps to take to get through this. Not over it, but through this. I needed resources outside of therapy. For the sake of my relationship with my children. The anger and resentment I kind of had suppressed in me about my parents. Y'all get what I'm saying? So it was a lot. Watching that live yesterday. But one thing about it, y'all can't troll me with my truth. And I be seeing to hurt people, try to hurt people. I seen people today trying to drag my sister Callie about her children's. Callie's never been, Callie never, and it's crazy that the people that don't play a part on this motherfucking app, you get the worst backlash because you come and stand in your truth. You get the worst backlash for standing in your truth versus the motherfuckers that we all watching together go through some real life shit, going to jail, losing their kids and some more shit. Y'all don't say a motherfucking thing. Y'all don't stand on shit. That's why I don't speak up and take the shit serious. I talk about it, I do, but I can't take you motherfuckers over there serious. Y'all down a motherfucker for going through some shit, but y'all ain't uplift them to help them get out of it. I'm like Auntie Fee, all of this shit is for entertainment purposes. Especially if you're not liked or you're not a favorite. Callie Stu, love you, baby. Love you, Bookie. I asked one question why I tell YouTube versus going to the authorities. That was a problem. That was a problem. Like real questions that's being asked. And I'm never over here to down a victim. I'm not. It was just coming up with understanding, gaining understanding. And it's too many people. We in a world now where we see too many stories going around now, not to say, hey, I've been through that. I understand. Let me speak on this from this type of mindset. Karma don't miss though. My abuser has all kind of health problems and not even 40 years old. Let's go. She said, thank you for the time, for keeping Miss Parker protect her from others. We thank her for her truth. Truth is good. I'm going to keep telling mine. That's my healing. It be grown people doing the most childish things like her. Yeah. We should pay attention to the kids around us with behavior when their behavior is changing. We should always make our kids feel safe to talk and listen to them. Absolutely. Absolutely. And y'all, Callie Stew is one of those that's one of my faves. She's one of the best moderators ever and stuff. Callie Stew, do you still have your channel where you share links and stuff? And Callie Stew, how did you feel about the situation yesterday? How did you feel about the live? Because, see, I'm not one of those that's over there playing like I live in a house with a white picket fence and I got life all figured out. I got money. I got on new Jordans. I'm about to go have mojitos with the girls and stuff. And I want to show you guys on Saturday that I'm out at a good restaurant having drinks and shit like that. That ain't my life. I'm playing. It was intense. I'm playing. I'm just the fuck me. She said, man, I was so triggered, Callie. I tell y'all all the time, I'm just like y'all. I ain't no better than nobody on this motherfucking app. Nobody. And nobody's better than me. I don't give a fuck if you dress down to a T. I don't give a fuck where you go in life. I don't look at people like that. We all bleed the same. I know that. And we all come from different walks of life. Your life might be better than mine, but if my life was, I wouldn't come on here to throw it in your face to down, make anybody feel less than or nothing. I know what it feel like to not have it. As a kid, not going and opening those Christmas presents that everybody, I know. But it made me appreciate life so much in a different way. I'm glad we couldn't afford certain things. You get what I'm saying? I'm glad. Sometimes I'll be happy out that I went through the process that God put me through. Because there's still so many mothers out there that's lost that I want to connect with. To let them know you better than me. To let them people that's out there in the streets walking them sidewalks still getting high that they better than me. Because they walk in a struggle every day they wake up. Every day they wake up, they don't know what is about to happen. If they're going to get raped, if they're going to get robbed, if they're going to get killed. And I don't want them walking with their heads down anymore. I want them to know that I'm just like y'all. We all bleed the same, baby. We in here struggling with life decisions every day in a house with a roof over our head, clothes on our back, and food on our table. We in here struggling every day with real life decisions. Okay, Annie, because I thought I dropped it. Maybe I didn't. I'm late, but better late than never. Hey, Nikki Benz, baby. She said, "Come through." They was trying to embarrass the CC, but dug a generational curse instead. I was told I was picking sides. Why? Why was you told you was picking sides? Gaining, getting understanding. Thank you, Sonya. Thank you, Miss Sonya. Getting understanding and not hating somebody for what they've been through is not picking sides. I dropped it right there. I dropped it down there, Annie. And you guys, I do got an interview coming up at 2 o'clock with two beautiful mothers who has had medical negligence so horrific. Um, hey Annie.
Good morning, Boo. Listen, I'm sorry. You know I be in the chat where you have the well, it's not too many of us over there, so I do that on purpose so it can be other people over in the other chat. But
Okay.
so I didn't see the link. But yeah, you know what? Got a lot of people mad because my question was, okay, um, I worked in hospitals for ages. I have a family member who was touched. I got a friend who was touched. My question was is if you're strong enough to come to YouTube, why not go to the authorities? Because my thing is, people still have grandkids, so you still want to leave people to hurt other kids. Why send other kids through the same thing you went through? So it doesn't just stop with one. It goes on and on. And she had already said that other people was touched, I guess, before her.
Hmm.
So even after her, it's still going to go on. There is no limit when you filing issues like this. And just like she said, this lady held her down and let somebody do something to her. She was physically abused.
Mm,
She was sexually. I'm sorry.
good.
Um, so you know what I'm getting to. So with all of that, only thing that I'm saying is because they were saying, well, what you saying? It's a lie. No, I'm asking why not take it to someone who can do something to prevent the next person from going through this, because you might have been a relative. What if they find a little kid out there that they don't mind taking out? They didn't take you out because other family members will be looking for you. And Miss Parker, you know how you go through a lot of these cases. So my questions was legit or whatever. So it wasn't to piss nobody off. And also too, yes, I had brought up karma with someone, and I had somebody fly off the handle saying that because there's so many beefs that with me saying karma, I'm automatically trying to pick a side. And like I told him, no, we all get karma, whether it's good or bad. So I'm never um, trying to be negative. And also too, a lot of people think because I say that with drinking, it does a lot. So people jump to one thing. She thinks she good. Our people have a problem with that. Everybody don't think that they're better than the next person. You don't know what I done been through. And one thing, like I tell anybody, when they don't come at me negative, whatever I done been through, I don't wish it on none of you younger ladies.
hmm
I have been in front of more than one homicide. I done lost a son. And only when people come my way and really want to mess with me, because on this app, Miss Parker, they call families, they dox people. So my only thing to them was, when y'all come playing with the wrong person like that, I may not be able to turn the other cheek, because I am still a work in progress. And I
Mm,
love God for getting me to the point where I'm at, because I'm not a bitter, hateful person with me losing a son. So,
mm,
with me being able to treat people the way I'm supposed to be treating them, it's like I look around at my other people and be like, you haven't even been through half of what I've been through, but you treating people so fucked up out here. And I'm sorry for that word, but you know what I'm saying. We do have a habit of treating each other messed up. Now, like I said too, me being petty, uh, because people do come at people for no reason on here, and like I said, they go to doxing and doing everything else. um, my son's birthday is this month. Okay, with me watching Nazaya, the minute that I clicked into your live, no, it was shanked. I couldn't even type because I'm crying too hard.
mm,
Because, just thinking of what well, you already know, I'm 2 minutes away, 3 minutes away from the hotel that they were saying that she was last at.
mm,
So a lot of times I'm going to the gas station. I'm passing the gas station in the school, that she went to. So it's um landmarks to where I automatically think about her. And no, she wasn't no kin to me, but I have a heart. I wish that I was here and the little girl would have came to me with
mm,
needing a place to stay,
mm,
because nobody would have been able to take her through nothing. That is nothing that um I want any kid to have to go through or whatever. You got a man that's looking at you, and you can't be comfortable in the home that you in, because you got this predator there, and he there on purpose because his little one's there. So again, coming to this app, like I was telling you, when it comes to the threats, I don't like saying that it takes me to demon time, but it does bring out demons in me.
mhm,
And then I'm ready to go places that I don't want to go. And like I tell people, you don't want to push me to a certain point. I've had any kind of therapy, so I know where I'm at. And main thing is if I wasn't all together, I would be like a lot of these people on here, having a list of everybody who they don't like. I
mm,
don't know nobody on the app to say I dislike you. Now, those that come at me, I might dislike something that you say, and then I had a person my age that's um, always drinking and always into something. One day she was speaking, and now she cussing me out. So I actually enjoyed kind of, dragging her a little bit. You know how y'all do. But like I told people, that's not really my thing, and I kept telling her, with everything that you have went through, I'm more like praying for you, because I know you only dealing off a hurt. So
mhm,
you coming at me, that's the hurt that you dealing with. So you trying to come at anybody for nothing. I've never did nothing to you. I've always told other people to not be so hard on you, because they just flat out, I just don't like her. So I think I get that as well, because like I tell people, um, on this app, I don't know a soul.
right,
So my heart can't care enough to dislike you.
right,
But when you address me with some negative bull mess, I'm gonna respond. I shouldn't respond, because my God is so good. Like I was telling Pretty Trucker, when you don't respond to negativity, you get even more blessings in, because
mhm,
your God can fight your battle way better. So when I heard her repeat that this morning, it kind of took me back or whatever, because I said, now I'm telling her that, but then like yesterday, I'm sitting up, like I told you, on some negative stuff, but was only negative because, like I said, had more than a couple of people coming at me, and coming at me because I said karma is for everyone. So no matter what you do, if you're doing good to people, if you're doing bad to people, you got good karma coming in and you got bad karma coming in. My thing was saying that I'd rather have the good, because that bad karma is a lot of stuff that I don't like to deal with. But
Hmm.
Miss Parker, I don't want to take over. I just wanted to be clear on that, because, like I said, a lot of people did get offended. But I was also told by another woman that um, she was going to call the authorities. Well, no, I did explain to her that with this case, if the lady needed me to call, I can call, because
Hmm.
like I said, I'd rather get somebody off of the street. What if they stay near school?
Hmm.
So like I'm telling you, uh physical abuse and the S abuse, it don't stop at one person or whatever. So, and like she admitted, it's been person after person after person in the family. So why not stop this generational curse?
And that's what that was really my point. And I'm like you, I think we was a lot of us was just trying to gain understanding. I see Lala's world in here. I know Lala was over there asking questions.
Yeah, and then that made me really started cussing out people, because they like saying that I'm saying something wrong. And I wanted to ask, so a lot of you guys can't read, or do you not comprehend? Because nothing was said negative,
Yeah.
but it was put negative. And
Yeah.
like I'm telling you, Miss Parker, okay, we all know Bill Cosby was locked up, and he didn't do half of what this lady was saying was done to her. So only thing that I was saying, why not stop it so the next kid don't have to go through it? And so like I said, it was took as I'm saying that the girl is lying, and how can I play in somebody's trauma?
Yeah. I seen a
Miss
lot of that.
Parker,
I seen a lot of that and I was like,
Miss Parker, how
oh, this
many
the most
kids do we know
bad.
are missing? How many kids we know are missing, and how many kids do we know went through this and is not on this earth no more? So like I'm telling you, any police officer will tell you a lot of times um, people violence gets worse on other victims. So like I said, you might have just been smacked up, beat with a stick. Like I said, somebody else who wasn't a family member, they may be in a vacant house somewhere.
Mm.
Any police officer will tell you, when somebody does something violent, a lot of times that next act is even worse. So I'm sorry that that sounds ignorant to my people, but like I was telling somebody else, um, our people need to wake up, because it's more about I just don't like you, and
Yeah.
don't have no reason to dislike you, and I
Yeah.
want everybody to join me and not like you as well.
Hmm. Hmm. And then you notice, if you notice, when that happens, you start seeing a distance with you and certain people, and it's crazy and it's weird to me.
and and I don't mind distancing myself from people like that. Like I tell them, I didn't grow up with nobody on here. I'm not looking for a friend on here. And like I tell any woman, when I see them go through negative stuff on here, I'm praying for them, and yeah, I feel sorry for them. And everybody else is like, oh, she needed to go through that. She did, she that. And like I tell people, I can't wish nothing negative on nobody. And
Mhm.
even if they was this type of person, no one is perfect. No one is perfect. So we all come with flaws, and we do have to learn um, the right way.
Mhm.
So I can't knock nobody. And also too, I was looking at what people were saying yesterday. From this day on, anybody that I come across that I want to encourage, I'm gonna keep encouraging, because that's what God put on my heart.
Mm.
versus me discouraging them and wanting to join the group and be like, okay, well, no, I don't like them either.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yes, sorry to get off through that or whatever, but like I said too, a lot of stuff started with that little stream, and like I said too, I thought that I was asking, uh, questions which made common sense.
I did too. I did
Why,
too. I
why,
didn't even
why?
know certain things was said when I was up there. I didn't pay attention. Like somebody said something like that. It's like we're gonna keep this positive, and I was like, well, what's negative about me asking that question? And the people said they didn't know if it was they were saying it because of me, because I was up there asking a question at that time, and I was like, what's negative about what I'm saying? Like when that came out, now we moved the goalpost from oh he this to we're on sexual assault. So yeah, it became triggering at that moment, and I had questions, you know. Um,
Right.
I was
And
sympathizing with you, like
right.
all of the victims that was in that within that home, and up until now that enduring this, and it's like predators are walking free because we didn't want to end the generational curse. Because I love my brother, I love this, I love you know what I'm saying, and it's like, but this is not okay. Like it's not okay.
Just like with Jarvis. But with that, people were more upset because it's a man that they don't like. And only thing that I was telling them, I go in whatever chat I want to go in. So that person is tied with this lady. So only thing that I was saying, like I tell people, I don't know nobody to have a side. And just because you don't like this person, well, no, everyone was cool. Then everybody break up. Um, everybody wants everyone to stop following people. So I didn't do that. I call myself, if I like you today, I like you tomorrow or whatever. So with that being said and done, my thing was, if this man is such a monster, why not make it legal versus leaving a person out, like I said, that hurt somebody else. So, and the only reason why I'm getting off into that is because there's a lot of people who is not on the earth with dealing with stuff like this, because those crimes do get very violent. What we have seen, where we had serial people who had family at home, then went out in the streets taking people out. So
Mm,
whether black, whether white. So
yeah.
yeah, and like I said, I do apologize, but I wanted to make
No,
that clear, because people try to put you in a negative basket because they're negative. And like I said too, you don't know what type of life I had to live or what I have saw. So for anyone to assume that somebody think they better because I'm saying karma comes for all of us, not one, but
mm,
all.
mm,
My mom raised me right, and I don't knock the other. I don't knock nobody else, because um, you can tell who has love the way that they treat other people,
mhm,
and you
mhm.
can tell who is just real messed up by the way that they treat people that they don't know. I don't
Absolutely.
have no reason to be nasty towards people. Like I say, it really takes me a lot to be nasty towards people that's being nasty towards me. So, and I was also cussed out. Well, not really cussed out. I was told that I was a lie, that I don't pray for my enemies. I'm not sure how a lot of people was raised, but when I did hit a panel yesterday, and I did have Miss Gina going at me, like I kept telling her, I actually been praying for you for the last couple of days versus me even trying to say something back at you, because I know what it is. And it's not that you really dislike somebody. It's that pain that you're going through. You attacking everybody. So like I even told the young ladies, you know, when a person is dealing with a lot, you more want to pray for them because um you too can be in those shoes, you know. So never been a person to laugh at nobody, more been a person to want to pray for somebody. And no, I'm not Mother Teresa, and I'm
Hmm.
far from perfect, and I'm still a work in progress. Like I tell people, I have my days where somebody say something, and I might just want to say something back, knowing I know better, because my battles are better fought by my God. But sometimes it's hard to turn that other cheek or whatever with dealing with a lot. Like I said too, looking at that Nazariah thing on that Friday, and like I said, it is the month of my son's birthday and everything else. I'm not gonna say nothing else because a lot of people be looking for something to even want to argue with me with, which is you can't say something about my son or anybody. You know, words don't hurt me,
Yeah.
you know, but I can battle as well with my mouth. But after I battle as well with my mouth, I be feeling more bad or whatever, because that's not my life, you
Hmm.
know. That's not my life. Coming on the app and arguing with people, you know, or even have a lot of um, negativity that I'm putting out,
And I
you
pray
know.
for everybody too, Annie. I'm like you. That's why when Gina called me a crackhead today, I was like, "What?" Miss Parker's
Oh
a
Lord,
crackhead
she
too.
did.
Miss Parker's a crackhead, and I'm like, I don't even got nothing to
Oh
do with
my
the situation,
God.
but you ain't,
Miss
you ain't
Parker,
hurt, you ain't hurt me. You
excuse
ain't
her,
hurt me.
because you know that's what she does. She is at the gas station 7 times a day. She's asking people, can she hit on they blunt that she don't know. We have witnessed people cuss her out. So like I'm telling you, and you the most kindest person on here. So for somebody to come at you for nothing, you know that ain't nothing but the devil and her dealing with her pain. So and I know a lot of times with you will overlook stuff. So that's why, like I tell people, with Miss Parker, even when I see her in the chat, if I'm trying to respond to something negative, a lot of times I see her name and be like, nah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Look, cause I feel bad when I've been to type something and I see you pop off in the chat like, oh my God, they're gonna Miss Parker.
And you know what's crazy, Annie? Because a lot of these situations, when they get trolled about them in our sector, I don't participate because I don't know what you're going through. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? I don't, but I know it's something got to be going on. So I
right,
don't laugh about those certain people and situations. So it's crazy how those people that you don't attack or involve yourself in when everybody else is trolling and laughing, they'll find you and attack you out of all the people. Like, bitch, I ain't even said nothing about you. Like,
right,
I'm praying for you, bitch. I know what it's like to be on drugs and you know what I'm saying, be in denial or whatever the fuck it is you got going on. I know what it's like. So how can I
right,
judge you when I'm still in recovery myself? Will forever be in recovery. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So I can't judge you about your drug addiction and shit you
But
got
I know one thing. You do know, when I met you, if that wouldn't have never been said, I wouldn't have never known, because one thing about you, you carry yourself like a woman with who has never been through nothing. So when you did say that story or whatever, and I don't look for the negative on people, you know. So like I said, if I wouldn't have never heard it from you, I wouldn't have never known or heard it. Now with dealing with her, just from her actions, you can see that she's still back dipping in that. And I won't get off into it because you know, she have dealt with men on here. So um giving these men her money and then for them to diss her. So like I said, she going through a lot, but it's the evil that she putting out, which is coming back in. And that's the only thing that I tell people. Watch what you do and say to people. I've also
Mhm.
witnessed her teasing people saying that they was on Section 8 and you a ADC mom and go get a job. Do you know in that month she ended up losing her job? So only thing like I tell people is look around you because you can see a lot of people that do a lot of evil, that karma comes back in quickly. You have another lady who just had a bad breakup. A lot of people don't like her. A lot of people got pissed because I'm not with the other people laughing at the woman.
Mhm.
It's nothing funny about no woman going through a bad breakup or relationship. And like I tell a lot of people on this app, that be my only reason for being against relationships on this app, because I have seen the worst. And then what I mean by seeing the worst, they come to this app, they showing nudes, they showing pictures of the woman house. Um, well, no, not just the woman house. This is with every person who have broke up. As far as with the pictures, so whether it's pictures of their home, pictures of them, pictures of the cars. So from the black sector to the beef sector to this sector, that's the only thing that I tell people or whatever. When Mad Day come,
Mhm.
it's awful
It is.
and it's sad. Nobody, only the people with a lot of hate in their heart, they be living for Mad Day. Like I tell people, I never like to see y'all go to Mad Day. Why not walk away? Walk away versus y'all coming to this app and wanting to expose each other's dirty laundry or whatever. And if y'all was gonna do that, y'all shouldn't have been together anyway. So that's why I be against a lot of stuff or whatever, because I've seen the worst on here. So again, so since I wasn't against that lady, and I'm more trying to encourage her, telling her, God got you, and I'm more really on her because she had a son, and it I'm gonna leave it alone because I say stuff and then I don't want people trying to come at me because I'm saying that it looked like they was having a hard time, or um, just something that they don't want to hear, because I had that yesterday as well and I had to actually explain myself. I'm not trying to get at nothing negative. I don't wish no negative on no one on this app. And that even go for you people who dislike me. It's better for me to wish you well than for me to say that I don't like you. I know you're dealing with pain, and it can be seen by the naked eye with the way that you're treating everybody and the things that you do. So, and that's just on this app. We don't know what a person is doing in their real life. So, but
Yes.
again, I don't want to take over your show. I did want to touch on that because you was on that topic, and like I said, oh, I got chewed out because I said once a person was old enough, why didn't you get those people off of the street? Because if someone is holding you down and letting other people do whatever to you, and like I said, physically beating you, I'm scared for the next person that's not kin to them.
Mm. And you
So
said a
I so
mouthful.
I never said nobody's story was fake. So that's when everybody was saying that I'm saying that the lady is lying, and because I'm saying exactly what I just told you, Miss Parker. So like I said, um, I was thinking that a lot of people can't understand certain words and need a dictionary, because nothing I said was negative, and it was more concerning to stop the generational curse. Why not? Please.
I didn't think
Why
I
keep
said
why,
nothing
why keep it
negative
going
either.
on?
I didn't know
Why?
you said. I didn't think I wasn't trying to be negative, and y'all know I ain't trying to be negative in when it comes to stuff like that. I can't wait to meet you too, Jacqueline. But and hey, Dirty Red Vibes, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my sister Dirty Red Vibes. boy in that kitchen. I'm talking about she's gonna leave your mouth watering once you go over there and see some of her recipes and some of her dishes. Okay, so make sure y'all subscribe. Annie, they dropped your link too in the chat. I definitely wasn't trying to be negative yesterday. This is what we do over here. We look into cases, we talk about them. We might not talk about all of them on the platform, but it's many a time we've been in the Discord talking about cases and really been up like for hours till like 5 in the morning, breaking it down, sexual assault cases. Like, why didn't nobody do anything? And with like I said, with the Naziah case just passing, it brought so many flashbacks back of that. Like, it was almost like, yeah, it was okay. Like, and then he sent me off. I came back. You know what I'm saying? He sent me off long enough to have my baby. I came back. So like, we still got a generational curse on our hands because nobody stopped it. Nobody still to this day has spoken up until you get on the platform and you spill your brains out. But Annie, thank you for pulling up. Auntie Fee,
Thank you for
thank
having
you.
me. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop. And I appreciate you. And like I said, never want to come here with anything negative. You was just on the topic, and like I said, I was just trying to figure out what did I say wrong, to make people think that um, I'm trying to say somebody is not being truthful.
Let
I
me go
just
back
said
to
stop
this.
it. Yep.
Let me show you this comment. And she said this when Auntie Fee was up here, and I agree 100%. She said, it's the entities in them that get offended when the truth is spoken.
I know. I kept telling people, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because people don't like the truth or whatever. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that was even with the karma thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said too, that goes for anyone and in any family. Since I'm a strong believer in, I don't want no kid from boy to girl to have to go through this.
I love you
So
very
if I see you online and you're telling me that you have somebody like that, I have the right to contact the authorities to
much.
have them go and investigate because I want people like that off of the street. I don't care what the next person want. I want people like that off of the street because I don't want them to hurt the next kid and
Mm-hmm.
have them traumatized to where they're touching the next person. Because whenever you're touched, it's never your fault.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I told her. I said, it's not your fault. You did nothing wrong. Miss Sharon said, happy birthday to your son. I pray God comforts you on his birthday, even in grief. Don't forget to smile.
Okay, and I'm dropping now, Miss Parker. Like I
That
said,
was for
I
you. That was for you, Annie.
Oh, okay. You look, I don't I'm sorry. If I'm on a panel, y'all know I wear glasses, so I never have a chat up or whatever because I actually have to make it bright when I'm in it. So if I'm on a panel, I definitely don't look. So hello everyone and wishing you all a peaceful week, a peaceful day, and it's always good to pray for other people. You know what I'm saying? Even those that dislike you or whatever, because like I said, a lot of times God is going to take care of us even better. So a lot of people don't believe that, but that's definitely the truth. And even after me saying that to a couple of different people, I heard a lot of other people repeating that because they know that, you know. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and drop. um I do apologize if you did see me on anything negative. Like I tell you, when I see you in the chat, I kind of be biting my tongue or whatever if I am going at somebody who then said something negative to me or whatever, and it's not even me really responding to the negativity. Um, it's me more telling them, when you get to a certain point, um, you can overlook a lot of stuff, and when you do ignore things, it does piss off the devil.
It does.
So, yep. So I'm a drop bay, and I love everything that you stand for. And
Love
if
you.
you ever see me saying anything, please address me because I do appreciate when people tug my shoulder and be like, hey, you didn't said this, so I try not to say nothing wrong. You know, like I say too, when people saying something negative or they really edging at me, sometimes I do kind of clap back. Like I told you, I did drag that lady yesterday who called you that name today. So and I'm kind of glad that I did drag her a little bit because I only told her the things that she display is not what women our age would show people or even be I can't say go through because like I say I don't try to act like I'm better than the next person.
Mhm.
And a lot of times if I say I got a husband, you will hear somebody, she thinks she better than somebody because she got a husband.
Mm.
You don't know what I'm going through with this husband or have been through with this husband.
Mm.
But that's always the go-to, Miss Parker. That's
Mhm.
always the go-to.
Mhm.
But okay, babe, I'm dropping down and
All
I'm
right.
letting you finish up. I love you.
Love
Okay?
you too, Annie. Love you too. Y'all remember something. Sexual assault is not okay. No more secrets. We gotta stop that. We have to stop feeling like this. What's done in this house stays in this house. And it's okay to talk to somebody. It is. Yes, their crimes escalate if not stopped in the beginning. Thank you, Miss Sharon. She said facts. She said definitely reporting it. Okay. She said I gotta go, but I'm sending healing embraces to those who receive it. You're possible. Love you. Love you too, Miriam. Love you so much. Have a great day. Sonia said true. Jacqueline said yes, she does have a sweet personality. But that I can't wait to meet her in person. I'm new, but I love Miss Parker. I'm trying to listen to other ladies too. Okay, I love you too so much, Jacqueline. Our experiences are to break and make, and we choose to be made a diamond. Okay, I love that. I love that. Praise to you guys in the chat who came in. Hey, Deborah, sis, because I got to get dressed, you guys. I got an interview with the two ladies that was on Shank Rock's panel. The Alicia and Lashonda. Lashonda's story is going viral, but we need to get Alicia's story just as viral and stuff like that. So I want to bring the ladies on for the riders to give their perspectives of what they think. And if you have any advice to the ladies and stuff like that, please give it to them, any kind of resources and stuff like that. And also, well, when we go live with them, and y'all hear their stories and stuff, they're hard to believe. It's like we see it on the internet, and once we see it on the internet, it's like it's crazy because you never think it could be you. When it comes to medical negligence and stuff, just like missing kids, we don't think it'll be us. Gun violence, we don't think it'll be us. We don't think we'll be put in these situations. Then, boom, there we go. So I want to leave here today to tell y'all we are all the same. We are all one in the same. We are. I know I'm here for justice. I'm here for the right thing, not the wrong thing. Am I playing to be innocent? No. No. It's a lot of stuff I ain't been good at. Okay? Max said our sector is playing with people's trauma. And when you play with one, you're really playing with all. You know that, Max? And y'all drop Max Boogie's link. Please drop sis link. And make sure y'all go subscribe to my Max Boogie, okay? And that's how I gotta look at it. When you playing with one's trauma, all our traumas are being played with. Cause his story is no worse than mine and somebody else's. We can't be victim shaming and things like that. Cause they don't make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what a person done that I don't like. Being a victim is I can't. She said, "You don't wait. People might do. Who the fuck is that to make folks?" And I don't want no part to nobody taking their life and I participated. I'm sorry. You don't know when somebody, and that's our problem. When my cousin committed suicide 2 weeks ago, Max, I'm going to his funeral this weekend. But to me, My cousin was okay. But really, he wasn't. Just because we get on here, we smile, we laugh, you know what I'm saying? I still say he didn't take his own life. Because, I mean, I ain't seen him going through nothing like that. But mentally, he was. So me having to go see my cousin, who I didn't think to check on or nothing, took his life. Because the weight of the world was on his shoulders at a moment. They so been on wanting to be the next big YouTube. Max said that's my point. Working this guy. Okay, Lisa. Happy St. Patrick's Day. All the panels been held about that shit can be held accountable for whomever's demise. And when I held mine, I really just wanted to bring awareness to say that it's not okay. She said that's where cyberbullying comes in. Yeah. And I want y'all to know that this ain't okay. It's not okay. I didn't like the conversation at all. I wanted to help her. Because everybody, I don't care how old you get, and you carrying sexual assault with you, it's not okay. I don't care if I got to point you in the direction of one of the sisters in the chat that I know that does this, does that. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. And I hate if she felt attacked or if they made her feel like I attacked her by asking her questions, I'm sorry to her, but I wasn't asking. I was just trying to gain understanding and see where I could come in and help her. I even said, hey, I would love to talk to you. I would love to talk to you. And I didn't mean to talk to her to bring her on my platform for us to talk to her. I wanted to talk to her to see where I could get her directed to. Anybody, somebody. I got a lot of sisters in the chat that go to church that deal with stuff like this. If I could get her to talk to somebody to make her see where I'm coming from, like, this ain't okay. And I did her pain. I did her pain. I did. You know how sometimes it takes that to wake some shit up, to show them that what you saying ain't okay. It's actually scary as fuck. And I'm like Annie. I don't want predators walking around my community if I can help it. I got a granddaughter that love riding her bike up and down the sidewalk. I got another granddaughter that's autistic that can't use her words to understanding yet. She talks, she does, but certain things. So if I got to be the one to bring awareness about this situation not being okay, then I am. Every time. I don't care whose panel it is. I don't want to play about sexual assault, though. I don't. I got too many babies that I don't cover that's dead. And everybody's living a perfect little life while these kids will never come back. A heartbeat that once mattered is no longer here. So I don't want that. Everyone, I'm glad I can give a word of encouragement to all, whether it's accepted or not. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Latasha. She said, Miss Parker is the only place to have a safe conversation on this side of this app. I commend you for keeping it real daily. It's not enough of that going on. And I want y'all to feel comfortable. I hate going, ATL, you hear me? We got the most uncomfortable spaces over there. I'm like Annie, don't know y'all from a man in the moon. And we just wake up seeing who the person we rock with hates today. So we can add them on our list. Fuck that. I wake up perfectly fine. I wake up perfectly fine. Even when I'm broke. And it used to be a time I didn't wake up like that. It used to be a time I woke up just like them, if not worse. With nothing in my pocket but lint balls. So I'm looking for something in the house to pawn because I'm miserable. I got to numb myself. That was my go-to. Suicide was my go-to. I might got my hair done all the time. Lashes, hair done. Y'all don't know I be going through it too. I tell you that all the time. So much death hit me 2 weeks ago that I was ready to unalive myself. I was back in a space that I thought was gone. That's why therapy is important. That's why therapy is important. For when I'm by myself and I get in that space, I don't know how to live and pretend everything's okay. I don't know how to pretend. If it's fucked up, it's fucked up. And I'm going to express it and I'm going to show it. But life has got so overwhelming for me to where my mental illness kicks in, my depression, my anxiety, and suicide is the first thing that always comes up. So that's why I had to remove all of that, pray for all that wicked shit to get removed out of me, even out of my thinking zone. That's a sad life. That's how you wake up. Yeah. And I don't want to feel like that. And a lot of people don't know how to live life without caring about what others think of them. It is, Latasha. A lot of people don't know how to wake up and not care about what y'all or anybody else thinks about them. It was a lady, remember RZA, off of TikTok. RIP to her. This same situation happened over there to her. Y'all remember a couple months ago? I covered her story, the TikToker. The cyberbullying, accusing her of doing nasty things. And they were saying the worst shit about that girl. And she did it on live. She did it on live. Because the content creator was building a hate train on each platform. This girl has so much life, so much more life to give the world, and she can't. So you could be mad at me, but it's not okay. She was bullied online. Yeah. Deborah said that's so true. Yeah. So for anybody, Miss Sonia, my platform's always open. If you want to have a conversation, to tell your story, it's always somebody out there that we can uplift. It's always one of y'all have a story to tell the world. I be telling y'all all the time, start a channel. Start a channel. If it's reaching one person, I'm fine. If I can reach one person, y'all, I'm fine. I had about 3-4 months ago, I was having a bad day. And I remember just kind of going to my little box and talking about it with y'all, and y'all made me feel so good. And we got on a conversation, and it took my mind off of that bad day. And it was a subscriber came in the chat and was like, and I hope she's doing okay. I got to go back through my chat to find her. And she said I was going to pick up and use. But you stopped me, Miss Parker. And I don't remember what I said. I don't know what I done. But whatever I said and done that day, I felt good as hell. As subscriber, don't even know how they helped me fight to stay clean. Fight to keep a roof over my head. Fight to keep my kids in my life versus losing them again. Fight for my life with mental illnesses, you know? So she inspired me. Y'all inspire me. Sometimes hearing y'all stories, any story, saying she lost her son, God knows I ain't been through nothing like that. In life, Miss Deborah just lost her mother. Some people got it worse than I do to be in here. Woe is me. Woe is me. Oh, I have such a bad. But we'll big up. We'll celebrate the wrong shit. I watch the wrong shit be celebrated every day on this app. If somebody say, hey, I went and looked for a job today. Hey, congratulations, do more. Tomorrow, let's try to do 2. We big up in shit that don't matter, that don't even make sense. We celebrating people who ain't did a fuck thing for their communities or nothing. And they're being celebrated. We celebrate people for going out having a good time. And got the new shoes on, got a Jimmy Choo purse and shit. We celebrating shit like that. I'm confused as fuck. We're not celebrating accomplishments anymore. Goals. We celebrating people because who they are. Who the fuck is they? I'm trying to figure out like, we celebrating people that can keep their secrets in the house. We celebrating people who don't want you to know they're being evicted and, put out. We celebrating people because who they hang with. Like, who the fuck? What? So I've been telling people, celebrate yourself. Push yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Hey, Peaches. Happy St. Patrick's Day, sister. Just saying, Deborah. We got too much going on. It's too much unnormalized shit going on. Normal shit is no longer here. Me and Shane talked about that the other night. He said, babe, ain't shit normal no more. I said, I swear it ain't. Thank you, Peaches, so much, sis. Thank you for always supporting me financially. I appreciate it for real. Today's a wake-up day. This one is lit, and it's so much other shit that we need to be focused on that's going on around us and stuff like that. I see so many insecure women I do. I see a lot of piss poor mothering going on. And I ain't here to judge. Uplift, yeah. To try to get you in the right direction, but you can't because, like Annie said, you'll be a hater. You'll be considered a hater when you start speaking truth. The world has turned so backwards. Man, who you telling somebody? So backwards. So backwards. It's crazy, right? But y'all go enjoy your day. I just wanted to really bring awareness to sexual assault is not okay, but you got to admit you have to be ready to speak your truth and tell your truth in order for the healing process to start. It can't keep being lies. It can't keep being in denial of this happening to me, you know? And it's not your fault. It's not. But I got an interview. I said at 2, y'all. It's at 3, and then I'm going live at 6. I want to talk about that 6-year-old down in Memphis and talk to y'all about that. Let's just conversate a little bit. But then I want to get the mothers on here in another hour and get y'all thoughts and show y'all what's really going on with their cases and let y'all know where they are now. And if you are in the North Carolina area and these mother throws events and stuff, because LaShonda just had an event and stuff like that. I want y'all to be able to come down. I know Alma's in North Carolina. I know I got a few sisters in the chat that's from North Carolina. Please come out and start supporting. I'll start sharing their flyers of events. If y'all can come to the news conferences that Shank Rock is going to start hosting and stuff like that. I got Time Warp on board for me, with me and Shank with that one. I need a couple of more sisters involved with helping to get a lot of stuff going on with these sisters and stuff like that. These mothers need us. And I'm pretty sure, thank you, sister, I love you. I'm pretty sure a lot of other mothers out there that's going to hear their story and come forward and have something to say that's going to need our help as well. So she said, Jazzy said, yes, count me in and stuff. And, you know, we're going to start doing a lot of stuff, Jazzy, with the foundation. Of course, I'm so proud of the Riders Foundation and what we got coming up for that as well. So salute everybody. Thank y'all for pulling up with me this morning and stuff. Just trying to get back on track. Miss Parker's finding Miss Parker. With or without the drugs, y'all. Y'all can call me whatever you want, baby. It's not moving me. It's not moving me. It's really not. It's not moving me. That's why I don't be just dragging motherfuckers. I could. Like I told God, what was that get me at? Nowhere. All that shit didn't get me nowhere. Y'all heard me? Nowhere. Waking up, like I said, with a headache, chest pains, and some more shit, losing edges, and God knows I love my hair. So it's a no for me. But y'all go enjoy the rest of y'all St. Patrick's Day. I wonder how many of y'all are in green. If you wore green to work today or just put on something green to wear outside, leave me a comment and let me know.